Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex and former Hollywood actress, has lived much of her life under an intense global spotlight, where every gesture, word, and appearance is scrutinized and interpreted by millions. Known for her role in Suits and later as a member of the British royal family, Meghan's public life has often been a careful balancing act between personal authenticity and the relentless demands of fame. The news that Meghan was allegedly kicked off Seth Meyer's show after a heated clash immediately captures the imagination because it suggests a rare moment of friction in an environment designed for controlled, witty, and often light-hearted conversations. Seth Meyers, host of Late Night with Seth Meyers, is widely recognized for his incisive comedic style and ability to blend humor with probing questions. His interviews often walk a fine line between entertainment and confronting serious topics, making them both engaging and potentially tense. If a confrontation between Meghan and Seth occurred, it likely stemmed from a collision of two realities: Meghan's desire to protect her personal narrative and Seth's role as an interviewer expected to ask challenging questions. Over the years, Meghan has consistently emphasized mental health, privacy, and the emotional impact of public scrutiny. She has shared candidly in interviews about her experiences with the royal family, the press, and the pressures of living under intense media attention. For someone like Meghan, questions that touch on sensitive topics, family dynamics, media narratives, or her philanthropic priorities can quickly escalate in tone if not handled with nuance. While the phrase "kicked off" implies a dramatic and abrupt removal from the show, it's important to understand the context of late-night television. Most shows operate with rehearsed segments, coordinated questions, and strict production oversight. A complete breakdown leading to an actual removal would be highly unusual, particularly for a guest of Meghan Markle's stature. In reality, disagreements or tense exchanges on set are often managed discreetly by producers, and disagreements may appear more dramatic in headlines than they were in person. Behind closed doors, Meghan is known for her composure, professionalism, and ability to navigate sensitive conversations with grace, as evidenced by her interviews with Oprah Winfrey and other major journalists. Seth Meyers, meanwhile, has interviewed countless high-profile figures, including politicians and celebrities, and has rarely faced incidents escalating to removal or cancellation of a segment. Therefore, the narrative of a heated clash likely reflects the heightened media fascination with Meghan's life and the public appetite for controversy. Moreover, such stories underscore the broader cultural dynamics surrounding Meghan Markle. She is a figure who symbolizes both celebrity and royalty, and any perceived friction in her interactions is amplified through social media, tabloids, and click-driven news outlets. In this environment, even minor disagreements are often portrayed as major confrontations. It is also worth noting that Meghan's career has always involved carefully curated public appearances, both as an actress and as a member of the royal family. Managing the intersection of personal boundaries, public expectations, and media narratives requires constant vigilance, and moments of tension, if they occur, are usually private and resolved without public escalation. While the idea of her being removed from Seth Meyer's show makes for sensational headlines, it also highlights the challenges faced by anyone navigating life at the crossroads of fame, power, and scrutiny. Meghan's story reminds the public that celebrity interactions are often complex, multifaceted, and shaped by unseen production decisions, personal boundaries, and strategic considerations. It is a lesson in critical media literacy. Audiences must discern between actual events and the hyperbolic framing that headlines often employ. 4. Meghan Markle, a heated exchange, even if it did occur, would be just one moment in a long career marked by resilience, strategic communication, and a deep commitment to causes she believes in, from women's empowerment to social justice. It also emphasizes the humanity behind the persona. Public figures, no matter how poised, experience disagreements, frustration, and stress, especially when navigating an environment as high stakes as late-night television. Ultimately, whether the clash was real or amplified by media interpretation, the story illustrates the delicate balance Meghan Markle maintains between her personal truth and her public image. It reinforces why so many people remain captivated by her life, not merely for the headlines, but for the complex, human reality that exists behind every public appearance. Meghan's ability to navigate these pressures with dignity and strategic awareness continues to define her as a modern figure of influence, resilience, and careful self-expression, reminding audiences that even in moments of tension, grace and professionalism often prevail.